I get night of Shabbos, Parshas Mekaitz. It almost feels a little over, to say Erev Shabbos when we are on Hanukkah, which is it feels already like Shabbos. There's Hanukkah. This is the 8th night of Hanukkah. There's Hanukkah is the biggest night of all. First of all, just because we take everything and we turn it into, and every opportunity is the biggest moment. So the first night is the biggest night, and the second night is its way of how we make it. We zoom in on it, become present with it, and so Chanukah is also the Gemar. There's another Gemar Chasima, just like Hoshana Rabbah. So Hoshana Rabbah and Simchas Torah is where we complete the Yom Tov Tishrei, where we complete the first Yom Tov Tishrei, Hoshana Rabbah, Simchas Torah, we complete the Yom Tov Tishrei. What that means is that there is Simchas Torah, we are in Netzachod, we dance the Hakafas with the Sefer Torah closed, which means that we're just doing without any reason. We're just doing just because that's how we represent Eibishter in Welt and Olam Asiyah, that we just have Kabbalah Israel. Because the feet don't understand, they don't need to understand. Their way of understanding is by just doing, by being present in what they are doing. And then we go through a process of the physical work, which means in Tishrei we do the world in the upper levels, in the potential, playing around with the oil and tuning into that, connecting to the oil, which is Yom Tov, the majority of the month, and then coming into Tishrei and Kislev, Cheshvan and Kislev, which is going into Chanukah. We are in Netzachod, and the Gemar is this Chanukah is the Gemar Chasima from the Yom Tov that we started up and that we started in Rosh Hashanah. Now we brought it into the physical, and the reason there is no Isser Chag. Usually after Yom Tov we have an Isser Chag, Pesach, Shvi, Sukkot. The day after Yom Tov is that we wrap it up, we close the bag. Hanukkah, we don't close. There is no Isser Chag, because whatever we did on Hanukkah, whatever we received on Hanukkah, we're going to carry that through the year till next year Tishrei, the next level. Not a linear time, but in Malamata time, in evolution. So this is the night. The night is also, the first night is only completed with the 8th night. Tonight is Malchus. Malchus is the screen. Malchus is the screen that the projector is projecting onto. All our dreams are coming, the Cholim dreams are from Malchus, and that's why it's not reliable. The majority of the dream is nonsense. There's a lot of lies mixed into it because it's in Malchus, and Malchus is here in Olam Asiyah by the Tanan HaGadol, which is Parei. And this week we have Yosef Hatzadik is posted the Cholim for Parei, which means Parei had a dream. And Parei it's called the Tanan HaGadol. He had a reptile, you can say. That's what he's called in the Svarim. And Yosef comes to him, Yosef Hatzadik, and tells him what the dream is, which means that he was able to, I don't want to say manipulate, because he's Dosh B'Kedusha. It's not manipulate, the right word, even though it doesn't mean anything, but the right way to say it is that he brought in his light. He brought in his light, which overpowered and melted away Parei's reality, to the point where he said, "Okay, you are running Mitzrayim," and that is the Nachash Hakadosh. the Heilige Schlang, the Nachash HaKadosh, which is Yosef HaTzadik, Tzadik Yisod Olam, which is, Yisod means on every level, it means something else, and here in Olam Asiyah means physically, he is the foundation of the world, of Olam Asiyah, where he went to Mitzrayim. Remember, he also had a dream, and he was able to be poised his dream. Not only was he able to be poised his dream, that after the brothers threw him into the hole and they sold him, he was still able to create the reality that the Eibishter wanted, the reality that Yisod, all the way down from Yisod, and in physical, all the way down from top through Yisod, that was able to bring it in and plant a different seed. Plant the seed of the Geula Shalem, of the Geula of us going into Mitzrayim. That was the Ratzon HaBoreh, and from there he was in the Yisod. He went into the foundation, which he ended up in prison, in a hole, in a pit, and from there he was able to shine his light. So because dreams, as is brought down on the Svarim from Rabbi Shemaiah, that a dream does not come from Malchus. Dream comes from Yisod. Dream comes from the Yisod. That's what creates the picture. Which means that what you see, the reality that we see in life, that is the dream in Malchus, which is 90% sheker. There is some truth to it, whatever truth comes through. But really, it's coming, the life experience and the reality is coming from the Yesod. It's coming from our center. It's coming from the Tzaddik, from the Nekuda Torah. And that is, of course, Shmiras Abriz. Shmiras Abriz. And that is B'nai Bina, Yemei Shmoina. B'nai Bina, Yemei Shmoina, which is that if you count from Malchus up, Bina is the 8th sphere, the 8th midah. And when Bina is able to, Ki'ima Kabita, when Bina is able to fully project onto Malchus, which through Yesod, when we're tapping into our tzaddik, we're tapping into our Yesod. That's when it melts away the Paro's dream, and it creates a different reality. It melts away the Tanan HaGadol, which is the stress and the separation and whatever illusion he has, because remember something, it had to be this way, as Rav Nachman says, Boy El Pare. It had to be this way because that's the Makampani, that's from where Eibishter had the Tzimtzum, the restriction, so there can be a Welt. And in there, Yosef HaTzadik has to come into the belly of the beast and be poised, and already Sarah Meinu already started the process when she was taken into Paro's house. She told the Malach to hit him 10 times, so they already weakened the town. He already had some humility by the time Yosef HaTzadik showed up. And then he got the 10 makas once again. So going into Bina is it's going to be split, it says in the Haftarah, Achon Shel Pesach, it's going to be split to Shiva Necholim, 8 Necholim. And the Rebbe asked this question where it says, Emul Pnei Amenori Iri Shiva Saneres, that all the candles were facing the center. In the Beis HaMikdash we had 7 candles, and all of them were facing the centerpiece. The question is, it's not 7, it's only 6. Because if it's 7 in total, and you have 3 and 3 that are facing the center candle, which means there are 6 are facing the center candle. Why is it 7? So it's explained that 7 is because these 7 come out of Chachma, which means there's something else. So these 7 are bringing the light to Chachma, to the center. Koisel Amaravi, which is the Shechina, which is Malchus, which is that all 7 candles are burning to the 8. the eighth note, which is the eighth sphere, which is Yitzchak Avinu, Tzchoik Asli Elikem, laughter. So that's the picture of the Chasima, of Zois Chanukah. And I think we can say that is Ava Shebedas, having Ava with Das, with presence, when we are connected to projecting from the Yesod, your dream, and not dealing with Para's way of seeing the world. Okay, mit schon alles gesagt. Kann sein. Sheva Midas, Alvatov, Yitzchak Avinu, Yimei Bina. Yeah, Yimei Bina is also, Yimei Bina you have, Yimei is Yud Mem Yud. Yud Mem is 50, which is Chamishim Shara Bina. And the other Yud is the Hey Gevuris and the Hey Chasadim, which is Das, which is Yesod Tzadik. Center line, Kavim Tzuri, whatever that means to you. Center line. Yeah, so we got the dream. We have Parag Agas Vatzadeh, Parshas Miketz. And then we have the 8th day of Chanukah, Zes Chanukah, Zayin Midas, from Aleph to Tov, that is the Spiel. And let the natives of Hanukkah, the light of Hanukkah, continue shining through. Let's stay present and keep the fire burning. Have an awesome Gewaldigen Shabbos.